Welcome to my final abroad diaries. What a journey this has been. Started off a bit rocky, but ultimately exchange ended up being the best thing that has ever happened to me. I traveled to 8 countries, including Denmark, over the span of 5 months, transformed Copenhagen into my second home, formed lovely friendships, and checked so many things off my bucket list and restaurant list, of course. I chose to end this series with Mila's visit because I feel like her visit marked the end of this chapter of my life. Her stay was my last time having visitors, and her departure left me totally alone in Denmark and Europe, even as most of my friends had headed home already. Her leaving marked the beginning of my summer solo living, bits of which I have shared in my little summary videos I've posted kind of sporadically throughout the summer. By the way, sorry for not keeping it chronological. It's been hard to juggle everything this year, but I hope you enjoy this sister week from June nonetheless. This was a gorgeous week and we got up to lots of fun stuff. Hotel living, fine dining, and biking.
Okay, bye.
The day Mila landed in Copenhagen, I had my pilgrim flea market sale in the morning, so I rushed to greet her at home once that had ended and provided her with my bed so she could nap. In the evening, we went to Corsa Pizza for dinner. I got the burrata pizza, not realizing it didn't have red sauce, which is always a disappointment for me. However, it surprised me with how much flavor it still had. It was lemony, salty, goodness. Mila got meatballs, which is questionable, but to each their own.
She tried to be cute.
Hey!
Got pizza.
The bitch is back.
Here to f it up.
We met this cute little dog at dinner called Daisy.
Shout out to her owner
who gave us Club Rex. She was something. The meatballs were actually very yummy.
That's good.
I don't know why it's like my new thing. I ordered that restaurant now. It's just like it's always good.
I got the burrata pizza and I always assume that there's red sauce on pizza, and then when there isn't, I'm so disappointed. But it was really yummy and like lemony and good.
Oh, you meant red sauce by like
Sauce tomate.
I thought you were talking about like that spicy oil.
Oh, that I'm sure I could have asked for.
Okay. See you tomorrow.
We took a long walk after dinner, catching each other up on the past 4 months of our lives. We spent apart, which was the longest we'd gone without seeing each other in the flesh.
Allez, moi je prends aussi veg.
Okay. Légumes.
The next day, we headed to Auren's Deli for brunch. Little did I know this is a small market / grocery shop with a few lunch options based on what's in season. It is named a deli after all, so I probably should have known that, actually. Their veggie sandwich was insane. The sourdough bread was so fresh it stuck to the wrapper, and all the homemade pickled veggies made this sandwich heavenly. Spent the better part of our day gallivanting around Frederiksberg. I, of course, had to take Mila here. It is my favorite park in Copenhagen by a long shot. We found this unoccupied spot near the water where we read. I properly dived into Clara and the Sun by Kazuo Ishiguro. The novel follows the story of Clara, an artificial friend, or AI robot, and her owner, Josie's relationship. I think it's actually best described as the story of Clara's devotional relationship to Josie, who is sick and who she's meant to take care of. Clara goes to long lengths to help her heal, and so I think most people would agree this is really a story about love, about what love can make a person do, and about how love fuels faith. It's really interesting to read from the point of view of a robot who oddly seems to grasp emotions better than a lot of the humans in the story.
What the hell is that? Oh, c'est des petits ducks en dessous. Oh, les bébés, he's trying to play with his stuff.
The ending was tough, and I still don't think I fully understand it, but I think that that's just Ishiro's style. He never gives you the answers. He wants to make you think and come to your own conclusions, and you really gotta work to attain those for yourself. Nonetheless, it is very touching, and the story's simplicity was refreshing. Like I said, he leaves you craving more details, and thus lots of things are open to interpretation, and I guess that just makes you focus less on external factors of the story and more on Clara and Josie's relationship, and Clara's relationship with the sun, amongst other things. It's really a story about love and devotion.
Wait, what in the... Cinnamon bun. Holy munch and crunch. It's really shit. His favorite cinnamon bun, Mila's gonna try it. Je suis fucking hyped. C'est genre le meilleur truc au monde.
Like actually what the fuck.
Moist, warm, cinnamony, sweet.
Right. Gorgeous. Cheers.
Ça ride!
Ça ride en talons et en ballerine.
Tabarnak.
Dogs are out. We went to izakaya for Mimi's birthday and did the omakase. In Copenhagen, it's always about what's in season, and even Asian restaurants implement Danish ingredients and dishes into the menu. Restaurants are very often fusion, I have found, with a few exceptions, of course. So this meal was definitely not what we expected. I think we were craving a bit more Japanese flavors and traditional dishes, but it was still delicious. Potato salad was a really nice surprise, actually, and the green tea ice cream was phenomenal.
Made it to our hotel. We're staying here for 2 nights in Islandsbrug, and I'm so excited. They have a pool, they have a sauna. We're gonna have a nice night tomorrow, I think. Now we're just gonna watch TV, chill in bed. I am exhausted from our day. We walked so much. It was awesome, but I'm dead. So good night.
We stayed at Bruggen Gulsmeden for 2 nights, so in the morning we enjoyed their gorgeous breakfast buffet. I made us these ginger shot orange juice concoctions we sipped as we perpetually refilled our plates throughout the entire breakfast service. You never feel the way I feel. You don't know if my love is real. Baby, listen to me, here's the deal. When you're not here, I'm not the same. We quickly grabbed pastries at Andersen for an afternoon snack before setting up camp at the pool, where we spent the rest of the day sunbathing and hanging out. Who doesn't love a good pool day?
We got the goods. Pastries, cinnamon bun, focaccia bread for the pool, some blueberries, little fruit. We are headed back to the pool, back to the hotel.
We got one salty, one sweet. The focaccia bread with, I didn't read the thing because it was in Danish.
Rosemary.
And then our sweet thing was obviously a cinnamon roll.
Actually, it's a cardamom bun because they didn't have cinnamon, but it's like the same.
Close enough.
And it's very Danish, so Mila needs to try it. Yesterday, Mila loved the cinnamon bun.
Remember when we would go to Pain de Riz every day after, or actually every Friday in primary school?
Yeah.
And I would always get the cinnamon bun.
I would always get that like chocolate thing. I don't even know what it was, but it was
Un
so
éclair?
fucking fire. Non, c'était genre a dome. That shit was my life. Or we'd go to Couche-Tard. We'd have $5 at Couche-Tard, and I would buy the big ass pack of Nerds. Crazy little child. Are we at the right place? Going to the pool. Je suis bien.
So star sandal.
Mila t'as l'air bouge. I love it.
Okay, I'm down.
Nothing you say makes it better. Wreck and fall, tear apart, issues left behind me hard. Nothing you say makes it better. Bring it right back to me, baby. No, we've been
Cardamom.
Give me the real this time, no cap, no lies. It's our encore. Bring it right back to me, baby. I know I want more. Give me the good this time, no cap, no lies.
tried Gasoline Grill for dinner. I got their veggie burger, not realizing it didn't come with a patty, and it honestly was fire regardless. Asparagus in a burger is not something I would ever think I'd enjoy, but I did thoroughly, only in Copenhagen.
That's a veg burger for you.
I've never had a burger with asparagus in it. The next day was pretty slow. We hung out by the pool most of the morning, basking in the sun. I'm so happy Mila got to experience Copenhagen in good weather because it's an entirely different city when the sun is out. Mila had been traveling for 3 weeks prior to coming to Copenhagen, and so had I, kind of, so we both enjoyed these slower paced days and the wonderful pool. In the evening, I went to Fabro with the girls while Mila rested. This was our last night, all of us McGill girls together, so we had a celebratory final supper at our staple spot.
That one looks gorgeous. Delicious. Guys, this is so sad.
Oh wow.
Oh my god,
After a long, good night of sleep, we headed to Original Coffee at Illum Rooftop to jet start our day. Such a gorgeous coffee spot if you ever find yourself in the city center.
Getting coffee at Illum before lunch. Maybe I'll read.
We then met up with Maria and some of her friends at Union Kitchen for brunch before heading to the Magasin du Nord event, where we got lots of rhubarb gin drinks and yummy pizza. Later that evening, we biked to Frederiksberg to chill a bit before having a really nice bonding night. I think we walked around for 2 hours just talking. I think we both really needed that.
Take it off. Steady. Preppy today. I just did my slick back. I'm taking Mila to Apotek this morning because it's one of my favorite places. Or Bottega Barley, but I think I'm in the vibe for Apotek. Or in the mood. The vibe for Apotek 57 is wholesome kitchen, warm food type thing, like more warm and cozy. Whereas Bottega Barley is like you're outside on the terrace. It's more like Aperol spritz, and like small plates, it's more like savory. We're gonna figure it out. See ya.
Turn on your mind again.
For Mila's last day, I took her to one of my favorite spots, Apotek 57 for brekkie. The food here is fantastic, but the decor is really what gets me going. It's just got really good feng shui. Or I mean, something's working its magic because I always feel so calm and happy eating here. Also, it's connected to Frama, this gorgeous apothecary, which is so much fun to walk through.
Moi, j'ai pris. C'est quoi encore? Folded eggs. I got the breakfast plate. Oh, je suis fucking bien. Elle est bien. Tu mets. T'étales ça bien. Ensuite, tu prends le sel. Tu mets bien ici. Bien. J'ai fait mon job. Ah, c'était none. Then you take the cheese. Put it on. Then you break the egg. Vraiment un full tutorial. Quoi, classy lady. Ça me prend genre toujours du temps. Excuse-moi, genre cette plat, c'est juste manger. Munch and crunch. Si tu veux du jam, you're not only that. Si je l'aime bien. Et là, tu prends ça. Oh, perfectly runny. Put that shit on. The ultimate bite. Picnic! Hey!
Hey, picnic electronic.
We digested in the park while reading. I made a large dent in Claire in the Sun over Mila's stay, and it felt so nice to be reading again after a small hiatus when my parents visited.
Elderflower kombucha, my favorite.
Having Mila's stay come to an end was definitely a marking moment in my exchange. I spent the first few months looking forward to this moment, her visiting, but also knowing it would mean a big chunk of time had gone by and that afterwards I'd be on my own in Copenhagen with no family visits to look forward to anymore. Very bittersweet, as these things tend to be.
Off to the beach. Not really.
Off we go.
Peach Dan. C'est quoi ce brand?
Ambra Madalena.
Ambra Madalena. The most beautiful cover up. But I'm wearing shorts because we're taking public transport. Okay.
It was so sunny, so we decided to go to Nordhavn to tan and swim. Of course, it started to rain the second we got there, but at least we got to enjoy a bit of sun before the gray clouds moved in on us. I had to have Mila try fabro before she left, so we got takeout and ate in Kain's Hale. What better way to end a stay in Copenhagen than with amazing pasta?
Okay, bye.
I loved every second of my time with you, Mila. To many, many more trips like this one together. Thank you all for coming along with me on my abroad diary adventures. This is the end of quite a big chapter, and I'm so excited to share new and different stuff moving forward. I'm excited for newness. So yeah, stay tuned and see you next week.